Hello, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. I finally completed Operation Stug 4. It took forever. And the reason why I was stuck on the TD-15 mission, 3,000 hit points of damage. It was 4,000 hit points before. They lowered it to 3,000. I did it with a T-28 prototype with the 120 millimeter anti-tank gun, which has high penetration, does a lot of damage. I got 3,400 damage. I finally did it. I obviously didn't complete everything, and it's possible I might go back and improve result on some of these, but I am going to move on to the new missions for the new tank. So here is my Stug 4. You can see that it has a brand new crew. I don't know how many perks we're going to get, but what I would do is I would use, you know what, just to be safe, I'm going to do the loader first to see what happens. I'm going to put camouflage. Okay, so he's going to get just a new crew. That means they're all going to get camouflage. Camouflage is important for every tank. And with the Commander, I will put Mentor because it will accelerate the training. The reason why you want Mentor, and I didn't know this before, this is June 25th, 2015. Disregard anything I've said before. You want Mentor first for your Commander. And the reason why is because this is one of those skills that always works. No matter what you do, whether you're shooting, you're hiding, every time you play a game you get a 10% bonus for your crew skills. So do it. You know, the times that if you do something else like camouflage is also usually working, but let's take repairs for example. You could play many games and never need a repair. So that's why you want Mentor. You get more value out of it. And you're going to get that 10% bonus for your crew. And you will notice a difference. You're going to find that when your Commander is in the 95% range, these guys are going to be up on their second skill. Okay, so this is the Stug 4. I don't have a lot of cash to equip it, but I will probably put the medium tank gun rammer and the coated optics and things like that. I'm going to set it to do everything automatically. I really don't have any money for anything. I will keep some premium rounds. You never know when you might need them. And I recommend a small repair kit, a large repair kit, and I recommend the large first aid kit. But since I don't have one in stock, I'm going to use the automatic fire extinguisher. You know what? I'm just going to use nothing. And I will purchase something later. Okay, so this is, you know what? Since I'm getting into a game, I'm going to put in my automatic fire extinguisher, which is in the depot. And I really don't have any money for the exterior to put camouflage on. Oh, you know what I do? Because this is, let me see if it's a premium. Yeah, this is a premium tank. So because it's a premium tank, I'm going to keep it forever. Let's see what the sell price is. I could sell it for 400,000. I'm going to keep it forever. So I am going to pay for the permanent camo. I'm not that crazy about the German camo. One of the things the Germans certainly did wrong is their taste in camouflage was just absolutely awful. Okay, so this is the Stug 4. I don't have it equipped yet. I need to get the camouflage net, the tank gun rammer, and the coated optics. First, I'm going to check out my gun. This has a 4-second rate of fire, So let's get into battle. So the tank gun rammer, you really want to use it more with tanks that have like an 8-second reload time, like the T-26 Super Pershing, the T-26E4. So what I'm going to do is inspect all my medium tanks. I have another one, which is the Sherman 3, which does not have the tank gun rammer, but it also has like a 3.6-second reload time. So this will probably end up okay, this is my first game.
Time to roll out.
Okay, so the first thing I notice, it's not as fast as the Stug 3. It definitely has more armor, though. I now have 3. Okay, someone asked about how you get this tank. The way you probably already know, the way you get the tank is to do the campaign missions. This has a 3.5-second reload time. The gun is, it says about 4 seconds, or perhaps a little less, but plus perhaps I get a little bit of bonus because my gunner's at 100% and things like that. Excuse me. Okay, so it turns quickly.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit. Let's find another target.
There's a second tank behind the Chinu. I saw a tree fall down. The Chinu Kai is a premium tank. Come on. I missed this guy. Oh, that's why. He was just under my gun depression, so I wasn't able to hit him. But what I can do...
Permission to engage. Critical hit. Enemy is hit.
Nice.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I'm going to go down. You get more hit points when you're close to the enemy.
Target released.
Okay, he's dead. I was just about to shoot him. You get more experience when you're close to the enemy. So I'm going to get closer to these guys. It's a reasonable speed.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. I don't see the target. Permission to engage. We lost half of our engine power. Where'd they go? Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit.
Come on.
Bail out. This vehicle is had it.
So I was killed by the artillery. I should have kept on moving. I did get 2 kills. This is a Stug 4. Let's watch a Stug 3. The Stug was one of my favorite tanks. I absolutely love it. You're probably going to like the Stug also. because it's fast, and this is what you want all tank destroyers to be. You want them all to be like the Stug. In fact, the Stug, I think, was the most produced tank in World War II. Or maybe it was the most produced for the Germans. But it was it's an excellent tank in the game. One thing you'll note about this Stug is that there are enemy tanks next to him, and he's not really aimed at them. I believe might have been the one that's right there. So there was that T-67 next to him, but he apparently was unaware of it. Oh no, it was the Lux. That was the tank. I noticed that there was a tank next to him, and he should do something about it. Like just ramming him. Look at that. He did a lot of damage to him. Now the T-67 has to come in to the base, so if you really want to be... What you can do is just sit at the base and let that T-67 come in, because you're on their side. Okay, so that is the Stug. I do want to show you the results from this battle so we can see how we did. Even though I died early, I still might do well. There's a tank right next to him, right there. He doesn't even realize the tank's right next to him. Not the brightest player. Okay, this is sad. I'm sure this guy's gonna be like, I'm a perfect, excellent player. I know what to do. And why are you so far away from the cap? Unfortunately, they're going to be spotting him. That's the problem. Hopefully they'll destroy that T-67. That's the reason why you don't want to hide. You know, and artillery didn't take that tank out, but that's why you don't want to hide. He gave the enemy an upper hand. The enemy now has 2 fast tanks, and they have 3 artillery and a sniper. Yeah, it's sad. I'll have this tank, this grill, soon. I only need to play a few more games. Oh. Wow. That would have been so funny if that Ricochet had killed that Covenanter. Okay, so let's see how the Stug 4 did. I'm sorry for the long wait. This is a live game, obviously. It's not a replay, so I can't fast forward it. Okay, so I got number 3 for the team, even though it was very low. And the other Stug 3 got number 1. And he would have been number 2 on the other team, so he did very well. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, but if he had won, he would have gotten 1,200 experience. It would have been really good for him, and I would have gotten 300. Okay, so that's the Stug 4 first game. Had 2 kills. 8 out of 7 penetrations. No, 7 out of 8. They should really reverse that. Okay, if you have any questions or comments. Oh, you know what? You can use the crew like for my E25. Look at that crew. I can put them in the Stug 4 if I wanted to. And you'll notice that the commander got double the experience because I had accelerate crew training. The next game, the gunner will get double the experience. So this tank I can use to train up a crew and switch them to another tank. Although if you want to do crew training, you really want to do it on a tank like this because you can train 6 people at a time. So for example, I could take these guys and send them to the barracks, and I can put them here and bring them in. This is the Stug 4 crew. And with this tank, now I can train 6 guys, plus get the accelerated crew training. And if I wanted to, see my commander over here? I could take all of these guys, send them to the barracks. And I could go over here and put in my best commander, which was on the Stug 3, and I could train up these guys with this tank, and they'll train up really fast. This is a tier 8 tank. And then once they're trained, move them back into here. Now you can see here, this was the commander on the Stug, but look at that. There's the gunner from the Stug 3. Here's the driver. All the crews, I'm going to show you my tank destroyers. All the crews, you want to ignore the first 3 tanks. I can't get rid of them. But the Stug 4, the E25, and the Yag Tiger, you can use the crew interchangeably on all these tanks. And the higher tier tanks, you'll probably get more experience and they'll probably train faster. So that's one of the little things you can do. When we have a day when we get triple for the first victory or 5 times for the first victory, these guys are going to train real fast. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit more. There's one more thing that's kind of important. With the Stug 4, it's already fully researched. You get 50% more crew experience for the battle. You can do the accelerated crew training. You can share them amongst all the tank destroyers. Any combat that I do can be converted into free experience and used on other tanks. And last of all, you get a little bonus. I'm going to show you the bonus. I didn't mention it before. You see bonus for premium tier vehicle. What I did was I got 209. The 209 shows up over here. I don't know if you can see the cursor, but it's in the ghosted column under experience. It says received maximum, kind of near the bottom. It says 209. With the premium, you get 313. And then with premium, because it's a premium vehicle tier, I get 125 bonus, which brings me up to 438. So I get more combat experience in addition to all the other bonuses that they give. Okay, so that's the Stug 4. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.